You're traveling at more than 2 million kilometers per hour through space right now. While you think you're standing still, the truth is that you're trapped in a 4-level cosmic race, spinning with your planet, racing with it around a star, flying with that star through the galaxy, and being dragged with billions of stars across the universe towards something mysterious. Each level is faster and more impressive than the last. I'm going to prove each of these incredible speeds that are happening right now as you watch. You might be relaxing on your couch, drinking coffee, or walking down the street. The feeling of being still is one of the greatest illusions we carry. The scientific truth is surprising. There is absolutely no point in the universe that is truly motionless. Everything is in constant motion, including you. To understand this better, imagine a small ball being thrown up inside a moving bus. For someone sitting inside, the ball simply goes up and down in a straight line. But for someone on the sidewalk, that same ball makes an arc trajectory, moving along with the bus. This example reveals something fundamental. Motion is always relative to the point of observation. Our planet performs a complex cosmic dance of multiple simultaneous movements, from its own rotation to a galactic race through the universe. It's as if we were inside a system of giant gears, each spinning at different speeds, but all connected by invisible physical laws. If you were standing exactly on the equator line, you would be moving at 1,674 kilometers per hour. While you think you're standing still, the ground beneath your feet spins faster than many commercial airplanes. This speed isn't uniform. Like a giant wheel, different points move at different speeds. The closer you get to the poles, the slower your rotation speed becomes. At the geographic North Pole, you would just spin in place. But it wasn't always like this. 4.5 billion years ago, when Earth was young, our planet spun much faster. A complete day lasted only 6 hours. Imagine living on that primitive Earth, where the sun rose and set 4 times faster. What slowed us down was our own moon. Through lunar tides, the moon's gravity works like a constant brake, gradually decelerating our rotation century after century. It's a process that continues today, making our days longer by about 1.7 milliseconds every 100 years. This rotation is just the beginning. Earth travels around the sun at 30 kilometers per second, more than 108,000 kilometers per hour. It's such an absurd speed that our brains can barely process it. At this speed, you could go around Earth's equator completely in less than 25 minutes. You could travel from New York to Tokyo in just 10 minutes. And the most incredible part is that we don't feel any of this dizzying speed thanks to inertia. We're all traveling together on this spaceship called Earth. Our orbit isn't a perfect circle, but an ellipse. Our distance from the sun varies throughout the year, and with it, our orbital speed also changes. In January, when we're closest to the sun, our speed increases to 30.27 kilometers per second. In July, when we're farthest away, it decreases to 29.27 kilometers per second. This variation might seem small, but it's enough to influence the seasons and the distribution of solar energy we receive. It's an orbital dance where the steps change rhythm, but never fall out of step. But even this impressive orbital speed is just another movement in our cosmic journey. Because if you thought 108,000 kilometers per hour was the limit, prepare to discover that even our sun is participating in an even more epic race. You might think the sun is a fixed beacon at the center of the solar system. But this is another cosmic illusion. The sun is also traveling through space, and much faster than any speed mentioned so far. Our sun flies through space at 230 kilometers per second, more than 828,000 kilometers per hour. It orbits around the center of the Milky Way, carrying the entire solar system on this journey through the galaxy. One complete trip of the sun around the galactic center takes about 225 to 250 million Earth years. Astronomers call this a galactic year. To get an idea of this scale, since dinosaurs appeared 230 million years ago, the sun hasn't even completed one full trip around our galaxy. During this entire monumental journey, we all travel together. Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and all the other worlds of the solar system, navigating the stellar highways of the Milky Way. At the center of this spiral galaxy exists something fascinating, a supermassive black hole called Sagittarius, a star, with a mass equivalent to more than 4 million suns. But if you found it impressive that our sun travels at more than 800,000 kilometers per hour, wait until you discover that our entire galaxy is participating in an even more extraordinary race through the universe. The story doesn't end there. Our entire galaxy, this majestic spiral with its 100 to 400 billion stars, is also in motion. The Milky Way travels through space at 600 kilometers per second, more than 2.1 million kilometers per hour, being pulled toward a mysterious region called the Great Attractor. The Great Attractor is one of the most enigmatic structures in the universe. It's a gravitational concentration so massive that it drags hundreds of galaxies toward it, including ours. The most fascinating part is that we still can't see it directly. We only detect its presence through the immense gravitational effects it exerts. It's like feeling something invisible, but immensely powerful, pulling everything through space-time. Beyond this mysterious journey, our galaxy has another appointment scheduled. The Milky Way is on a collision course with our neighbor Andromeda. The Great Collision should happen in 4.5 billion years. It might sound catastrophic, but it will be more like a slow, cosmic dance. The distances between stars are so vast that there will hardly be direct collisions. The two galaxies will gradually merge, creating a new galaxy that scientists have already nicknamed Milkomeda. But what allows all these gigantic movements to happen in such a coordinated way? The answer lies in an invisible force that acts as the conductor of this cosmic symphony. While all these movements happen simultaneously, an invisible force orchestrates this cosmic symphony: dark matter. This enigmatic substance makes up about 27% of the universe and functions as an invisible gravitational skeleton that shapes the fundamental structure of the cosmos. Dark matter is called dark because it doesn't emit, absorb, or reflect light. It doesn't interact with ordinary matter in ways we can easily measure, but its gravitational influence is undeniable. It's as if the universe were a giant metropolis, and dark matter were all the invisible infrastructure, the foundations, beams, and pillars that keep everything organized, even though we can't see them. Stop and absorb all these overlapping speeds happening simultaneously. You're spinning with Earth at more than 1,600 kilometers per hour, orbiting the Sun at more than 108,000 kilometers per hour, traveling with the Sun through the galaxy at more than 828,000 kilometers per hour, and being carried with the entire Milky Way at more than 2.1 million kilometers per hour toward unknown destinations. If we could add up all these speeds, which is impossible due to the complexity of the directional vectors, we would be moving at speeds that defy any terrestrial comparison. The most impressive part is that all these movements happen so smoothly and coordinated that we feel absolutely nothing. It's like traveling in the universe's quietest vehicle, gliding on cosmic tracks that extend beyond imagination. This perspective completely changes how we see our daily lives. That meeting at work, the traffic, the grocery store line. All these experiences that seem static are happening on a planet that never stops moving at spectacular speeds. We're all experienced cosmic travelers, veteran space explorers, even when we think we're standing still. There's something revealing about discovering that we're always in motion. Maybe this explains our natural restlessness as a species, our need to explore unknown territories, discover new horizons, grow and evolve. If the universe itself never stops moving and expanding, why would we stop seeking, learning, and evolving? The next time you feel stuck in routine or limited by circumstances, remember this cosmic truth. You're participating in the greatest adventure ever conceived in the history of the universe. A journey that began 13.8 billion years ago with the Big Bang and will continue for billions more years. You're an active part of a cosmic story that connects everything from the smallest quarks to the largest structures in the observable universe. When we observe the night sky, we're not just passively looking at the stars. We're literally looking at the destinations of our cosmic journey, at regions of space our galaxy has already passed through, and where we're still going to travel. Every visible star is a travel companion on this galactic adventure. Every constellation is a landmark on our infinite route through the cosmos. The next time you feel small before the universe's immensity, remember, you're not just a passive observer of this grandeur. You're an active participant, an experienced space traveler who has already covered literally unimaginable distances. Your conscious existence is an integral part of this infinite cosmic dance. And perhaps the most important lesson is this: constant motion is the only true constant in the universe. Everything is always changing, always evolving, always heading somewhere new. Earth doesn't stop spinning. The sun doesn't stop traveling. The Milky Way doesn't stop moving. And maybe we shouldn't stop seeking, growing, and exploring the mysteries that still wait to be discovered. If this journey through Earth's secret speeds has changed your perspective on our cosmic existence, help me bring this knowledge to more people. Like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next fascinating discoveries we're going to explore together. And you, which of these 4 speeds managed to impress your imagination the most? Had you ever imagined that all of us are, literally, space travelers navigating through the cosmos at millions of kilometers per hour? Share your answer in the comments. I love reading your reflections and discovering which part of science most awakens your curiosity. Share your discoveries, question what we still don't understand, and always remember, understanding these secret speeds is just the first step of an infinite journey through the cosmos, because knowledge is just the beginning.